Right, when I was marking your books, one of the things that pretty much everybody could improve on is how they draw a bar chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through quite quickly how to draw a bar chart. First thing you need is some results for an experiment, and the experiment we did is we looked at measuring the heights of everybody in the classroom, and here we've got Marshall's results. As you can see, if we count, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pupils, and if I have a little look down the heights, I can see that the tallest pupil was Marshall, who was 165 centimetres tall. Both of these bits of information are going to be important when we draw our bar chart, and we're ready to draw our graph. The first thing you need to do is draw a dot, one square up and one square across. This is where we're going to start drawing our axes from. Now I'm going to be putting people's names on the bottom, and if you can remember, there was 10 different people. Now if I count my big squares, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means I cannot use one big square for each name, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use individual, will then have half a square in which to draw their bar. We need to think about what we're going to be putting up the side. Now again, if you remember, the biggest height we had was Marshall, who was 165 centimetres. If I went up with each big square being worth 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, I wouldn't have enough room. So, worth 20 centimetres. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. This will give me enough room to plot all the information. Draw the axes on. Using a ruler, I've drawn my x-axis, and very importantly I've labelled it to say that this is where I'm going to be putting people's names. Going up the side, again I've labelled it. Very important we say what it's showing, which is the height of the students, and also the units we use, which was centimetres. You'll also see that on the lines I've wrote the numbers 20 all the way up to 180. You're going to need to set out your axes exactly like this to be able to draw your bar chart. Jayon was 141 centimetres big. What we've done, labelled his name, I've drawn a bar going up to 140. If we were to look very carefully, each of the small squares are worth 2. So what I've done is I've drawn a line in between the 140 line and the fainter 142 line to show that Jayon was 141 centimetres tall. What I would like you to do now is to use your table, use this video and draw a bar chart to show the heights of the people in the class.